48 million people use St Pancras International Station every year, and when they do arrive they will be treated to this piece of work that you can see behind me there. It's called One More Time, and the artist behind it is Cornelia Parker, who is a member of the Royal Academy of Art. Now this work is the first to be selected as part of a 4-year partnership with HS1, which owns the station. Now I've got with me now Tim Marlowe, who's from the Royal Academy of Art. Tim, thank you for joining us. Now, firstly, how did you go about picking Cornelia?
Well, I've got a few artists that I thought would be interested in this project. Cornelia was #1 choice. I had a conversation with her about the context. She said, I think I've got the germ of an idea. So we talked about the idea. Then there's a selection panel. They loved the idea and they went with it, and then Cornelia actually made it. Now, it's one thing to say I want to put a clock in front of another clock, I want the mirror image of a clock or the photographic negative of a clock. It's one thing to come up with the idea, it's another thing actually to realise it. So we've spent the last 10 months actually making this happen. And like all good art, it looks effortless, but like much good art, it's very complicated.
Now, of course, this is the first time that the Royal Academy has co-presented an off-site public sculpture series in the capital. Now, how did the partnership with yourself and HS1 come about?
I think it came from their visionary CEO, Nicola Shaw. I think she wants to make this place more animated. She saw that art could play a role. She said the Olympic rings were here, and then they did a series of projects, including David Batchelor, who's an artist I like very much and respect. And so they came to the Academy and said, look, why don't we try and do a partnership where, for the next 4 years, a Royal Academician can do the project. It ties in with the summer exhibition, in a sense, which is just about to open. We always do something in the courtyard there, so why not think about, this place as an expansion of that, and also thinking about linking this place back to the Royal Academy, and that's how we might go forward in the next few years.
Now, millions of commuters go through the station every year. What do you want them to get from this when they see this piece of work?
Well, I want them to be surprised, but I also want them not to be irritated. At least they'll be able to see the time. But I think, like a lot of good art, you look at it and it's a double take. What's that? And then you realise what it is. It's different at every particular juncture around the station. Sometimes one clock eclipses the other. Other times you get double time, although the time's always in sync. But I just want them to be more aware, in a kind of subtle way, about this amazing architecture and how we're always up against time.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Now, this piece of work is going to be here for the next 6 months.